Good morning, my Galaxy followers. This is Galaxy X here at the comfort of my home on this early Friday morning. It is 5:34 a.m. and the temperature now is 26 degrees. And you might hear some wind chill during the video because the wind is blowing and it is freezing outside out there, making it feel like in the lower 20s to the mid-teens. Now, I got a story to tell you and about what happened to the event last night into early this morning. And you might have noticed there's some changes about this. Number one, I am still wearing my LED festival cap and it has flowers in it. And it does match the color and the theme. Number two, the LED goggles are still on. Yes, the goggles been on for about, let's say, a good 3 hours now. And number four, I am still wearing my gear from the last night event, and I'm still wearing my candy. Still wearing my candy, well, that explains a lot. Excuse me. And I just, for those of you who do know about these stories that I did on YouTube, I am a little bit drunk, and I have a little hot cocoa with me right here. So I'm going to take a little sip before I start, you know what, let me take a sip before I start the story. Yep, it does hurt a little, but it does keep me awake. And you know what, after I'm done with this video, I probably go to bed anyway, because I need my sleep. And you know what, I got an idea. Why not I just do the video now? Because when I do go to sleep and I wake up and do my best to do a video, I'm probably going to forget everything that I just did and everything I said and saw. So I'll get right to the chase. So the story begins in the city that never sleeps. It was about 10 o'clock and I was just in time for the event. The wind was blowing. It wasn't blowing as crazy, but it was blowing just a little bit that you could feel the wind chill. And yeah, you're going to be hearing that from the background because I have my windows closed. And don't mind the sound and do not mind the noise because it's just the wind. And I have my window closed so my room don't feel cold. And if you see my room, yes, it is a little messy. And I've been doing my best to clean my room. Well, haven't cleaned my room for the last several days, and I was being lazy. Well, I was enjoying my vacation, though, because it's been about 2.5 weeks. But enough about that, just get right to the story. So it all began in the city that never sleeps. It was almost 10 o'clock, and I was just in time for the event. Now, I've been finding out this location. I've been looking, but then I crossed the street, and I was at 205. I'm supposed to be 215. Now, I bypassed 215 like a couple feet, so I walked back the way I came, and lo and behold, there are these two women. I'm not sure who they are, but I believe they was trying to find a party, so they went down to the parking lot, so I followed them. Not to be a stalker or anything, it's just I want to find out if the party was happening, because I know the party was happening because it was about to be 10 o'clock. And there was no line. So I was probably the first person in. So I followed them through the door. And then before I knew it, I was in. I was like, is this the party's at? So I secretly followed them downstairs. Again, not to be stalking everything, but I just wanted to know where the party's at. So the security will check my ID. It's kind of weird because usually when you go to these events, there used to be a security out there looking for ID. But this time it wasn't. So I went downstairs. I followed the voices because I wasn't going near them, but I heard their voices. So I went downstairs, and about 10 minutes, the lady told me that, "What are you doing here? Do you work here?" And I was like, "No, I don't work here. I'm just here for the party." This is 215 such and such street, right? And it's like, oh no, the party. Oh man, I think you're not supposed to be here, and I'm just here for the party. Then this big guy with he's bald headed, he wearing a suit and tie, and he told me that you're not supposed to be at this area. You're supposed to be upstairs. And like I said excuse me if I'm blabbering a little bit too much because I'm doing my best to tell how my night was almost ruined yet again, because this is the second time that happened. Only the time is a different location in the bowl, the city that never sleeps. So I explained to the guy that I was just here for the party, and then he explained to me that this because you're not supposed to be here. The entrance that you just went, this is not for guests. It's for staff, workers, and security guards that setting up the place. And the security guard escorted me. Well, the lady escorted me along with the security, and they escorted me. So I found a place. There was an exit, and I found that it wasn't even ready. So the guy told me that you're supposed to go upstairs, and the party doesn't start till like 11. I'm like 11 o'clock, but it did say on Facebook, and I did check before I left, that the party was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. There was no updates, there was no posts, and there was no time change. It just said 10 p.m. But unfortunately, the guy told me that the party started at 11 p.m. So I did all of that. Plus, it didn't took me, I think it only took me like 15 minutes at the most to get here. So it didn't took me that long. All I gotta do is just take, I did miss the J train, but the M train was right behind. So I took the M train to Delancey Street, Exeter Street, then took the F to the 2nd Avenue, and I got off, and it was about 11, it was about to be 10 o'clock, so I went there, and hopefully that the party was still there. So the guy told me that you can come back at 11 o'clock, and hopefully it was the first attempt, and hope this will never happen again, because if it wasn't like any other security guard, they would have easily kicked you out, and you're not allowed to be back. And even if I bought the free ticket with the RSVP on it, even with that, they still wouldn't let me in. So I went back to the F train station, 2nd Avenue train station. I waited there for like 45 minutes, and it was 10:14. I didn't listen to no music or anything. I just waited it and let the time go by. And the only thing that kept my body warm, I had to keep moving around or dancing, do a little bit of shuffle. And before I knew it, 11 o'clock came, and it was time to party down. Now, when I got there, I slowly remember that I bypassed the place before, about an hour earlier, by the way, and I found a place, and there was a line. Guess who I saw when I was at 2:15? I saw a familiar friend, and I don't know what his name is, but he recognized me towards every single event. I saw this guy at the King's Hall, NYC Ravers, and the Brooklyn Marriage. And I don't think he didn't went to Electric Zoo, but there were a couple of friends that went to Electric Zoo last year. But he wasn't in it. He didn't went to Electric Zoo last year. However, he did went to some of the events that he recognized me because I'm wearing the hat. Well, you know what? Don't mind the flowers. Don't mind the feathers is part of the hat, but don't mind the flowers. You know what? I think I might even keep the flowers, because the flowers just matching the hat though, and it just brings us the beauty and joy of it. And the goggles brings out the excitement. So back to the story. So we waited there for like 15 minutes, and it was freezing cold out there. And before I knew it, they letting everybody in. They checked their ID, and for some reason they didn't scan my ticket, because I already got a free RSVP ticket anyway, and I was there just in time. Even though I did wait like an hour. Matter of fact, I waited like 45 minutes on the F train station, and it was cold out. It was cold outside. It was a little bit of cold inside. You know what? I would have just very easily went home and called the night. And calling my, if I would have just went home and just called a night, this video would be much shorter and different. Like I said, Oh damn, it's 10-minute mark. I'm like I said, I'm sorry if the video is a little bit long, but I'm just getting right to the chase. So I went to the public arts. Went downstairs a little bit of music. So I downstairs went there. Trying to clear up the camera right there. Don't mind a little bit of dark. So I went downstairs, and before I knew it, there was the bar, there was a dance floor, everything was lit, and everybody was calling me. Sorry about the bubbling. Everybody was calling me my outfit, so people were taking pictures of me. I'm like, hey, I mean, if they asked me to take a picture with them, I say yes, because everybody, you got to be. You know what? There's a lot of responsibilities of wearing the captain's hat, including the rave gear and the festival gear. If someone actually took a picture with, just go ahead and do it, and make sure they tag you on social media, because you do have the right to see the pictures, and they have the right to tag you on social media, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I suggest you pick Instagram because it's most likely, or Facebook, or any other social media platform, because it's a lot better to see the pictures and tag them. And as a matter of fact, I have a lot of people that I found on 2019 that I got tagged and I tagged them, and they gave me all sorts of positive compliments about the outfit and the fans. And speaking of fans, the LED fans, I didn't bought the claw ones. I bought the fans. I bought the ones that light up that came just in time yesterday. Was this? As you may see, it lights up, shakes up, and people will, hell, I think people was enjoying it. Let me shake it up a little bit. I had this yesterday, and I got myself a second one. Oof. Gotta just fix that one up later. So, people see me with the lights. They see me. Well, I didn't turn on the lights until like after midnight. So after midnight, you know the place is gonna be lit. So I turn on the captain's hat. Then I turn on the goggles. Then I turn on these LED shoes. Well, I'm trying to get the shoes right there. Well, you can see the shoes because I'm charging one of them now, and I'm charging the second one. So I charge them both. So I put on the LED shoes. I was literally glowing, and people were taking pictures. They recorded me dancing and doing all the other stuff. And below in the hole, out of nowhere, this sexy blonde who had her shirt off, wearing a red bra, starting to dance like in front of me. For some reason, she gave me that look, that sexy staring eye look, like she's reading you. Like, I know because she was hot and I had to fan her, and she was doing this yoga pose and doing all this matrix moves and shit. Oh man, I'm telling you the full story. I'm telling you the truth. And as a matter of fact, I think she does it like plenty of times. And I think there's like two friends that I've recognized from another event. I can't remember what event, but every time they see me, they recognize the cap and the LED goggles, because they recognize me. And if you have been to any other events, whether it's in Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, or any other festival, well, Electric Zoo is one of them. So, if you haven't been to any other events and you see this guy, the one that's keeping the party lit and keep the party happening, that's me. And I think I took a bunch of pictures with some new friends. Hell, I even add those two friends on Instagram, so they should be getting a post after this. Well, once I'm fully arrested, though. And then here comes the interesting part. Now, the interesting part is I was on the dance floor. Now, I was on the dance floor fanning everybody because I know everybody was hot. And I was using let me show it again, the LED fans, which is lights up, fan. And when you had these type of fans, so you can get them on Amazon, just look up light up fans, LED fans, and this will pop up. I had this for the prices. The regular price was $25.99, but I got it for like $9.99, so I estimated to $10. So I got two of these shits. I also got a second one. Yeah, it's folded up, so I'm showing you the LED fans. And if I would recommend you to get this in your next rave, concert, event, clubs, festivals, you name it. So I'll just put this one away. I'll take care of the folding later. So now back to the story. Now I was on the dance floor, and some guy, I think someone was tapping me, and some guy was calling me, and for some reason, he offered me a shot. But not just a shot in the bottle. He literally has the bottle. I think it was a bottle of. I don't know what type of bottle it was, but I think it was a bottle of Jaeger, or was it? I don't know. It was some kind of liquor bottle, and he told me to open your mouth, and then and then he drank a little bit of alcohol, and a little bit of amount of liquor went in. So I hold it, and then I swallow it real slow, because when it comes on to drinking alcohol, you have to learn not to drink it too fast. You have to drink it slow, and then again, I keep dancing. I feel the energy. I really want to dance in that again, and then all of a sudden, he offers me another shot, and that's the second one. So I open my mouth, and he go down. Yep. And let me drink this hot chocolate real quick. A little bit hot, but it's still about to be warm. So back on the dance floor, and for some reason, the same sexy blonde that I saw earlier, that I was dancing with earlier, she wants me to go up on stage so she can dance with, so I can dance with her. And the guy says no. I could have easily went to the stage with her, but I don't want to cause any trouble that it already is. So she looked at me, and I let her play with one of my fans. Yep, those type of fans, the one that lights up. I think she was more attracted with the LED fans. Wait. Because, I don't know, she was dancing with them, and I had pictures of her dancing with the LED fans. And I actually had some best pictures for the highlights, so that's coming up. So, damn, it's already 17 and a half minutes, about to be 18. But other than that, I enjoyed the rest of the night. And then I have 2 more shots. I have the 5th one, and then the guy that offered me the first 5 shot, he gave me a bottle, and there was like a little bit of alcohol left. So open my mouth, drink it, and I think one of his friends took a picture of that. I made sure they tag me, and they're gonna tag me, so I named him Anthony Walker. Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. So at the end of the night, it was a beautiful thing. We went dancing, and it was the most beautiful thing. And I think one of the guards that was controlling the DJ booth, he asked me, you can go on the stage and dance with her, and I danced with her with the fans, and she was looking at me so hard and sexy, like, and she was smiling, like. See, that was that awkward pause, because I gotta show you when she was smiling at me really hard, and she was drunk, I was drunk, we were both drunk, and we managed to still dance. I just thought, in my mind, it's like, wait a minute, there's probably a good chance that there might be a kissy face moment, or we can make out in front of everybody. But luckily, it almost happened, but it didn't happen. And besides, all the kissy faces I did in 2019, I still remember those. But these are most of the moments I cherish very deeply in the heart and soul, in the body. And so by the end of the night, it was a beautiful event. Hell, I think the manager who runs the place, she was even complimenting me about the outfit I'm wearing. And that's saying a lot, because I just saw her, I think I saw her like earlier, because I thought the place was supposed to be started at 10, but it didn't start at 11. So here we are, the beautiful night. I took the train home, I'm here, and my apology for making the video so long, but let me drink my hot cocoa one more time. Now, there again, that's how my night was almost ruined, but it came out to a beautiful night. Yeah. So, that was a very, very, very long video. Now, the real reason why I had to do this video like real quick, sorry it's been a little bit too long. Sorry if I'm splurring words because I am a little bit of drunk. Oh, and by the way, before I left, the sexy blonde with a red bra, yeah, okay, the sexy blonde chick with a red bra offered me a drink because she couldn't finish it. So she offered me a drink. It's like, would you like to finish this? And like, yeah, I'll finish it. And I chugged that shit down. So technically, I had 6 shots and 1 drink in one night. And then after that, I went home. I went to the train station, went home. I actually missed my stop because I got off at Murder and Broadway. But luckily there was a Manhattan-bound J train that was about to enter the Murder Avenue Broadway train station. So I got on Manhattan-bound J train, get off of Flushing, went to the back. I speed walked as fast as I could because the wind was blowing and it was blowing real bad. And it's about to be even more colder because it's about to be in the 20s, feel like in the mid-teens. And I'm here, and after I'm done with this video, I'm straight up going to bed. Now, after I wake up, this video should be fully uploaded. And like I said again, sorry for the video for being so goddamn long. And I gotta tell this story because chances are, if I fall asleep and I wake up, I won't remember anything. And yes, I did mention a couple seconds ago, I am a little drunk. So, what's the next story is gonna be? My next story is gonna be at I Feel NYC event that's gonna go down a week from tomorrow night, January 25th. And then I got another story. I have another story to tell, but that doesn't happen until either February 17th or the 18th, because I got another event to go to on Sunday, February 16th, which is a couple weeks away. Excuse me. So this is Galaxy Douglas X, and this is the first story time of the 2020s. Yes, I know it's a little bit long, but next time I'm going to do my best to make the video shorter. So hit the like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment on my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. And once again, sorry for making the video so goddamn long, and you see, know that I have my glasses off for the entire time because every time when I put on the glasses while telling the story, I can see my own reflection. So, like I said again, see you in the next event and see you on the next video. And I promise you, it will going to be shorter than this one.